Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wilson to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it on the outside.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it.
Oh, he just nailed it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You've got to get ready to go play the next play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wilson will throw. Right on the money. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hilton. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He'll try the left side. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's West. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Yeah, you could definitely.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. Push down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact blank hole that you want. And this game, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking to scramble. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him. to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. With the catch, it's Stone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kentucky. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in his face.
Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on the field.
Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wilson to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ray. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. It's West. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play.
Turning it on!
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The short hands, it's Stone.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, it can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wilson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute it.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The gift to the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wilson to pass. With the catch, it's Gilmore. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here we go. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving. Let's get some points.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Start off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Stoll.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stoll. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so they're moving forward.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there and getting the sack.
Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
Just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Breaks into the open. And he's still running after the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a 1st down play. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to